Hello everyone and welcome back to the Scientific Gamer. Today I'm giving you guys the game Home, a unique horror adventure by Benjamin Rivers. If you guys want to play along with me, by the way, I do want to make this known. You can download this on iOS, which I highly recommend, so you guys can tag along with me. I'm not sure if it's the same game. I'm pretty sure it is, but don't quote me 100% on that. And I saw this game on the PlayStation Store, and it looked like a phenomenal game to try out and play. I like the format. It reminds me a lot like what's that game? Like side scrollers. Super Meat Boy, is it? I think it's Super Meat Boy. I don't know. But let's just jump right into the game. I'm hyped. Sweet! It's gonna be saved automatically. Turn up the sound, turn off the lights. You got it. Sound is up, lights are off. All I remembered at that point was finding myself alone. Oh my head. Where was I? It was so dark. There was something by my feet. A flashlight. Sweet! This is actually pretty lit. That's a wall. That house. Where was I? Whoops. Let me mash all the buttons and see what happens. Nothing, guys. Alright. Let's go. There was a body lying on the floor. Who was it? Ah! I saw the cat there. I didn't expect it to do that. I noticed that I limped as I moved down the stairs. How did I hurt my leg? I wondered. All I could really recall was coming home, seeing Rachel. I was upset. She looked afraid. I shook my head and tried to clear it. I knew I should head downstairs, try to find a way out. The shelf was full of books on local history and hunting. Seemed like the owner of the house really knew the area. What's that? I'm playing no... Is that a dead cat? A black and white photo. Looked like the man upstairs and his wife, I guess. There was no reason for me to keep this. Did I take it? Yes. I slipped the photo into my pocket. Maybe this would help me find some answers. There was only dust on the floor now. An old dining table covered in dirty dishes for two people. There were dozens of beer cans and other liquor. I don't know why, guys, but I apologize for taking you out of the scene. But when I see liquor, I like saying liqueur. So I apologize if that bothers you. But liqueur bottles among the dishes. The smell was turning my stomach. Ooh, it's my guy. I murdered him. Calling it right now. Don't want to head downstairs. A thin gray mouse was stuck in a trap. It looked frantic but exhausted. Did I free it? Oh man. I feel like when something goes down, I feel like all my actions have consequences. A collection of rusty tools. These look like they'd seen a lot of use and were caked in damp smelling dirt. Why weren't they in the shed? Dun dun dun! A photo similar to the old one I picked up. It'd been moved a lot. There seemed to be a switch behind it. Did I push a switch? It depressed smoothly into the wall. I heard a farewell click somewhere. Something must have opened somewhere. Alright. Let's go find it. Spooky. Man, I'm hoping there's no demons here. Just making sure nothing over here opened. Whoa, something's leaking. It's this. The desk had a computer and some papers on it, and a single drawer. I didn't want to snoop, but did I open the drawer? Yes. Receipts, pens, and a blurry photo. Looked like a store of some kind. Why does this look so familiar? Come on, you're snooper. Oh, getting my fingerprints everywhere. That's right. You're going to get blamed for it, fam. Blood on the wall. It smelled fresh and sickening. I realized there was blood on my shoes and pants. Oh man, I had to get out of here. man, I'm so getting framed. I'm calling it now, you guys. I'm getting framed. I looked like hell. My clothes were dirty and torn, and there was mud caked all over my shoes. The bathroom was spotless. Everything had been wiped to a sheen. I wondered if it was a man's wife who did the cleaning or him. There was a photo development tray laying on the floor. Some leftover negatives were sticking out, but they were pretty blurry. I thought I saw what looked like treetops. I didn't mean to press X. Oh my god. The front door was blocked by a pile of furniture. I knew I had to find another way out. Boy, if you can't lift that... Ah! Man, this game's gonna give me a heart attack. The door was taped up and seemed to be stuck. By the smell, I guessed it led to the kitchen. The switch in the wall appeared to have unlocked the door. Man, I'm calling it, guys. Something's gonna jump at me. The box looked heavy, but there was marks on the floor. It had obviously been moved before. Maybe I found a way out. I must have moved it, right? I heaved the box forward and it finally gave. Well, there's the only way I can go. There was a ladder going underground. Where the box was, a dank smell rose from the passage. Did I climb down the ladder? There's nowhere else you can go. I looked again at the photo I found in the house. The couple looked distant, like they didn't want to be in the same picture. I wondered where the wife was. My leg was in terrible shape, but I had to get out. The guy was forcing the girl to live with him. Footprints in the dirt looked like more than one kind, and a lot of traffic. Places all over were marked on the old map of town. The industrial area near the river, various houses, and even the water tower near the old rail station. Newspaper clippings from the local paper. They were all about murders in towns over the last few years. Wait. There were photos of our house. What the hell was that about? Maybe I should have looked around more, try to find some kind of information. A work table covered in papers, dirt, and a handgun. I hated guns. I didn't take it, did I? Oh, man. Don't take it. I didn't even want to touch the thing. Better I left it right where it was. I should have picked it up. Should I pick it up? No, I'm gonna get blamed for murder. It was so dark down there, and the air smelled stale and putrid. I couldn't believe what I saw. What was this place? Some kind of homemade rack, slung together with poorly cut wood and rope. It was caked with old blood. Somebody didn't actually use that, did they? Crudely made shelves. They looked like they were holding cans of some kind of corrosives. The labels were worn and slick, but I could still see the warnings. Boy, you best get back up there. It looked like a cage. It was small, but there was something coating the bottom. Something wet. The slight fumes that still emanated from the cans made me dizzy. The desk looked old and was caked with grim. On it was a stack of old faded papers covered with what looked like names. They were scratched out and illegible notes were written beside them in faded blue ink. I could only make out a few letters. None of it made any sense to me. There looked to be bones half dug into the ground and the remains looked old. The faded clothes that stuck up amongst the dirt looked familiar. They looked like the clothes that woman was wearing in the photo I found. Was this the man's wife? Oh man. Oh man, this is like some rape scene right here. I know guys, I came from up here, but I want to check something out before I go too far. I realized that, oh, I can't go back. Alright, well, there's nowhere to go but down. I feel like I should have taken that gun, but I'm not gonna take it. Some kind of old boxes. They look like they were years old. Wait a minute. These boxes had old clothes in them. Clothing I remember throwing out after Rachel and I moved to town. What the hell were they doing there? There wasn't anyone there. Was I hearing things? Yo, don't play this game with me. I remember noticing the broken ladder. I had to be careful. Oh, I would laugh if my boy fell. Is anyone seeing that? Just me? Just me? No? No? Dead body over here. Just, you know, dead body with bones. Yo, I heard little girls' voices, and I am not down to mess with that. So I am literally about to go get that gun. I ain't playing no games. There was a rope hanging there. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was. Did I take it? You best believe you took it. Yes. Boy, guys. I'm about to go get the gun. I ain't playing no games. I ain't playing no games. Nah, I'm taking the gun. Guys, you best believe your boy is walking all the way back to get that gun. You know what? If I'm framed for murder, I'm framed for murder. Alright, I'll play the victim card. Don't play no games with me. What can I do with that ladder? Why was it there? Oh, yeah. Covered dirt and a handgun. I hate a gun. Did I take the gun? You best believe. I tucked a small handgun into my pocket. Its weight was something reassuring. You best believe it was reassuring. Oh, no. Once I heard that little girl's voice, I'm done. I'm taking that handgun. Any weapon I can get. Wait, the game's called Home. Maybe it's because I'm home? You get it? You get what I'm saying? The rope I found would have let me down the broken ladder safely. Did I climb down? Yes. I could hear a faint hum, and the smell from before started to get worse. Boy, if I wanted to get back... Oh, I can get back up. A bunch of old newspapers. Wheat pasted together. A message had been hastily smeared on it. Keep out. Danger due to cave-in. Boy, you best believe I don't follow directions. I hate how this door opens. Nope, nope. No, thank you. I could still feel a faint impression of the rope I had slid down as I pressured against the heavy... I could still feel a faint impression of the rope I had slid down as I pressured against a heavy metal door. It was probably for the best that I hadn't jumped. The ache in my leg was bad enough as it was. If I could have, though, I would have run straight out of those awful tunnels. Who would keep such a place? At least I thought I had found that old handgun. It seemed to work, and from the smell of it, it had been used already. I kept the gun in my pocket. It seemed a familiar weight there. An exposed ventilation shaft. Maybe someone crawled through there. But it was so high up. That must have been a sore landing. You did it. That's why your leg hurts, fam. There was dirt on the ground. It looked wet and there was grass smeared within it. I could hear a faint trickling sound like water. What was that? A kitchen knife covered in drying blood. Thinking about it made me sick. I didn't even want to touch it. Did I take the knife? Nah. I still had the old handgun. I wasn't sure what good a knife would have been. Yeah, boy. You best believe. There was a rusty ladder sunk in the water, which smelled disgusting. I knew I couldn't climb down that. Maybe I could find a way to drain the putrid water. Alright, before your boy goes way too far, I'm gonna climb this. Disgusting. It was a mess of filthy garbage bags. There were rips and tears in most of the bags. What looked like an old videotape was sticking out. Did I take the tape? I wasn't sure what I hoped to discover with the tape, but I took it anyways. Was there a DVD player in my house? Oh my god, this is a great game, guys. I would recommend you guys actually try it out for yourself before watching me play it. I will probably leave a link to purchase the game down in my description if you guys want to check it out and play along with me. Ah! This game's gonna kill me. The door was locked. There was a musty smell from inside. I wasn't sure, but I thought it was some kind of regulator. I had no idea how it worked. I thought I could turn this water valve to shut off the flow. Did I turn it? Looked like I turned off the water flow in this valve. Through the dust, I could see handprints from previous use, probably from whoever worked in these sewers. Oh my god. Well, that almost gave me a heart attack. Not cool, fam. Not cool. I thought I could turn this water valve to shut off its flow. Did I turn it? The valve was still active. Did I turn it again? Looked like I turned off the water flow in this valve. Nothing. Jump at me, boy. I thought I could turn this water valve to shut off its flow. Did I turn it? Yeah. The valve was still active. Did I turn it again? Alright. The valve was still active. Boom. That's what I'm waiting to hear. I thought I could turn this water valve to shut off the flow. Looked like I turned off the water flow. Alright. Nothing pop out. I swear. I got a gun. Through the dust, I can see handprints from previous use. Whoever... Alright. Wait a minute. So we can't enter this door. So that means, did the water go down? Question mark? Sweet. It did. Looked like the water drained out of that gate in the wall. There was a small metal key left floating in the shallow pool of rancid water. Did I take it? Yes. I pocketed the small key, but it was so odd shaped I had no idea what it might open. Oh, I think I know what it is gonna open, you know what I'm saying? That dirty smelling door that was over here. Oh, I guess I can't use my key for this unless there's like an action. No. Alright, let's go down. This game's crazy. The safety poster had definitely seen better days. How old was this facility? The door was locked. I could see a faint light within. What's the point of having the key if I can't even use it? Oh, this game's gonna kill me. There was a security camera in the room. There must have been a way to see what had happened. Maybe the VHS tape I found could be useful. I found another dead body, a sewer worker. He was a mess, but he looked like he'd been stabbed. I could see a key ring that had fallen out of his pocket. Did I take it? I worked up the nerve to snatch the key ring away and put it in my own pocket. I probably shouldn't have touched him. Oh wait, I can't. Wait, I did come from this way, right? I'm pretty sure I did. There was a hint of fresh air here. I must have been near an exit, but I wondered, what did that key I found on the sewer worker do? And what was on that videotape I found? Seriously. Well, there wasn't any door that was locked, right? No. And whatever key it was wasn't important, I guess. This must have been the other end of that ventilation shaft. Whoever used it could have gotten past that flooded room with this. I felt the weight of the gun as I limped up the ladder. Why had I really taken that weapon? For protection or for some other reason? I wonder what was on that VHS tape I found, or in that locker room. Should I have gone back to check? My shoulder found the top of the passage, and fumbling around, I felt a heavy latch. I propped it up. I propped it, and as I lifted the heavy lid above my head. Oh my god, I can't read, guys. I'm sorry. I popped it, and as I lifted the heavy lid above my head, breathed deeply. The disgusting aroma of that sewer gave way to the dank scent of pine trees. Wait, can I go back still? I'm just gonna keep going forward. An old ladder leading up to an ancient water tower. The ladder needed to be extended so I could climb it. Did I extend the ladder? I popped the latch and brought the ladder down. Wait, I could jump? No, alright. In a patch of smeared dirt and grass, there was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? Yes, the wallet was missing its contents, including any card or ID. It was worn but light. It made carrying the gun around seem more awkward. Where was my driver's license and credit card? From the railing, I could see over the woods and down to the entrance to the sewers. Had I come through there before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. So someone's watching me right now. I see those eyeballs. Alright, I'll go in here. I tried the lifted key I had fished out of the murky puddle in the sewers. It fit, and I heaved open the rusty door. The wind was picking up a bit. The night air had become strangely chilly. Alright, so I used a sewer key I picked up. Two things left, the VHS tape and whatever I picked up from the guard. The old train station was quiet as a tomb. The only sound was that of the increasing wind buffeting the decrepit structure. The ancient ticket booth was falling apart and covered in dust and grime. Stacks of paper lined the counter, faded remains of old schedules and reports. Among the papers were newer looking sheets covered in scribbles and illegible notes. Come to think of it, the man in that house had kept similar scribbles hidden on his bookshelf, and he had notes on the water tower outside too. I guess he could have been coming here, but why? What was he using this old station for? Torture chamber. Man, I got a feeling I'm running into somebody. An old map encased in glass hung on the wall. It was the train routes connected to the old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Of course, the map I found in the tunnels had similar locations marked, and the notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower, and even this train yard. What was he doing coming back here? The old train was ripped open, and hanging from the shred of metal as well as the broken fence was a dark stained patch of cloth. It looked synthetic, like some kind of outwear. Inside the train shell, I could see a few faint impacts like wounds. Could they have been bullet marks? Was somebody shot there? The ground was well worn, though I couldn't really make anything out. I realized I was touching the gun I had found as I thought. Oh, I got a feeling I'm gonna accidentally kill somebody. Man, this game's freaking me out right now. I probably should have picked up that knife. Alright, Alright, so everything here was fully explored. That's not creepy at all. This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on the map I'd seen. Whoever was poking around in those tunnels underneath that man's house had scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. Here, the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. What? Boy, you did not just do that. Trampled into the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my credit card. I wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take my credit card back? Yes. I pocketed the credit card. Hopefully I could find my driver's license too. Boy, I think you got more important measures. Through the fence I could see a... What is that? Don't know how to say that. Outbuilding. I wonder if I could find my way around. Boy, you best believe you're walking backwards. Nothing over here. Let me actually go back to where I came from. The worn picnic table stood within a circle of trees, like an altar. It was covered in faint markings and carvings from who I assumed were previous campers and hikers. The path ended in a cold-looking river. I wasn't sure if it was safe to cross like this. Did I cross it? No. In that darkness, it didn't seem wise to try. Maybe there was another option. Man, I got a feeling my actions have consequences. I'm trying to keep my character alive as much as I can. There was a fire pit there, and it was still a bit warm, and a few embers still burned at the bottom. 2 folding camping chairs were on the ground. One was knocked over. There was a couple of cans of beer spilled on the ground. The cheap dome tent slept 2 people. I shone my flashlight inside and could see some bedrolls, 2 backpacks, and a cooler. I felt like if I kept rooting through the campsite, someone would walk in on me. Well, that's good. If you could find other people, perfect. Just don't be rude. Oh my god, there's so many ways to go here. No, no, no. Fine. Just kidding. No, I'm good. I'll take it now. I think I came from that one. There's too many turns everywhere. Maybe I can plug in the VHS tape in here. The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. There was a damp-smelling plank leaning against the stall door. I might have been able to cross the river with it. Did I take it? I managed to carry the plank under my arm so it didn't get in my way. Boy, you're carrying a lot of things. Alright, so let's go back. If I recall, I came from that one, so I'll go over here. I had finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. Wait, I want to continue exploring. The sign was the same as the first one I had seen. This must have been the exit to the other side of the woods. Before I continue, I want to explore a bit though. Alright guys, I am going to be wrapping up this episode right here. This is probably going to be only a 2-part series just because it kind of seems kind of short, this game. But overall, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this series, please, well, if you enjoyed this first episode of this series, please don't forget to smack that like button. If you love my content, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications because I do post on it daily. Thank you guys for watching, and like always, I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely, lovely day. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next episode.